So I did a radical change. I took this room and I gave it to my daughter, and I moved my work, all of it, all of myself, into the room that was the bedroom of Peter and me. And I put Peter and I in a small room where it's only bedroom. And I say it's radical because I, like most women, find it difficult to choose for myself. But it was necessary. And what happened is that I finally got to put all of my work in one place. And it feels so good. So I have here my office and my altar and the place to record, my writing, all of my costumes are also here, and some of the work that I'm working on. So it's the first time since 2013 that I have all of what I'm doing in one place, and I don't have to apologize for nothing. And it's not that anybody asks me to apologize, it's that I do that. And that's exactly what I want to talk about. I want to talk about getting what we want and why we're afraid to say what we want and how much we are afraid taking the action, going over procrastination to get what we want. There's a lots of different fear. So I would like to have a little healing session for us to find our North Star. What is the North Star? So the North Star is exactly what it is. It's the star that shows you where is the direction, why you're doing everything, where you're taking your life, why you're doing it all. What is it for? What do you actually want? And that really helps not to live our life by a default. And we're all guilty of it sometimes, that we are living by default. So sometimes we are waking up later in life to realize that all our life we did what our parents wanted or what somebody else wanted. Yeah. But sometimes it happens the other way around. You know very much what you want when you're young. And then life brings you things, and then somehow you find yourself compromised. You went off your path. You try to accommodate others. Doesn't matter if you had it all along or you lost it. We all know that. The thing is to go back, to remember, to connect with your soul and align all of you from your soul to your mind, to your heart, to your body. Who are you and what is your North Star? What is the thing you want to experience, create, manifest the most in this world? And it can be inner peace. It can be a family. It can be a project, creative project, social project. It doesn't matter. There is something that if you will say, this is my North Star, you will realize that you guide your whole life to that direction, which means when there is a decision to take, when somebody's giving you an offer of work or marriage or anything, the question is this person, is this idea, is this project, is bringing me further into my North Star or take me away from it? And I think it's really important because as creatives and empaths, sometimes we want so many things, we lose focus. Losing focus is enemy number one, for me anyway. Let's see what that Chuka is thinking about it. Hey, Chuki, how are you, baby? So for example, if you see this pillow, this is a pillow that's I made based on some of the illustrations that I have. That I created. I don't know if you can see it. Just like, and for a long time I wanted to have this whole design thing happened. But then things distracted me I distracted me. I don't blame anyone. Take responsibility for it. To forget what did I want to do it for. So today we are going to focus on our North Star and say clearly what is it that we want. And we're going to go through a short healing session to see beyond. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing, because I think it's going to really help. It's going to help you get focused and get in this lifetime this thing that your soul wants, because that will make you happy and empowered, and that will take our world to the next level. And it's worth it. It's worth it for all of us, for you to get what you want out of this life. So let's go into a healing session. So we're taking this moment to go deeper in removing the obstacles of us seeing exactly what it is that we want, what is our North Star. If we can commit to it. Okay, let's do it again. Okay. All right. So let's take the time, take a minute or longer to allow ourselves to focus on our North Star, to allow ourselves to see. So there's this issue of clarity, allowing ourselves to see what our soul and our heart wants, that we can call, this is our North Star, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. And the first thing that comes is that we need to give ourselves permission. And it seems like there is no permission to some of us. And we will do that first. So let's just close your eyes. So I don't know what will happen in this session. I am just opening up into the highest light, seeing the circle of light and protection of white light around me and everyone that is watching, around the space we are in, around the room, the house we are in. And the first thing that we want to do is to focus behind our eyes. And allow ourselves, give ourselves permission to see what we are wishing for. So, feel the energy behind your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Just with the gentleness of your heart and your love and your caring, to allow the energy to come into that point and give permission for us to see. So we will do some EFT in order to clear up some of the resistance, because I feel that we are just scared, like the inner child. The very gentle and fragile part of us is afraid. And we will investigate why. Just take it step by step. So let's start with activating your hand. What we are wishing to do is to be able to open our vision in a way that we feel safe and expanded and relaxed. so we can see what is this beautiful North Star that we have. What is it that we want to say? This is why I create my life. That is the experience, the thing that I'm bringing. Okay, so we'll start with EFT. So if you never did it before, we'll do it together. EFT is Emotional Freedom Technique, which would go through the acupuncturistic points of the body and meridians with cognitive understanding of what is the thing we are working with. We're going to clear the fear or the shadow not to see it, and then we will activate it in our nerve system. You can read more about EFT everywhere, but we will just be guided by our guides, by Archangel Metatron, it's above us, and guiding it all. And Archangel Sandalphon, that is under our feet, is in our Earth Star. Wonderful, wonderful musical angel. We have Archangel Michael into your right, and Archangel Raphael on your left. I said Raphael, but it's Gabriel. And Raphael is behind you, and Uriel is before you. If it's different for you at the moment, that is fine. Give it permission for the highest, best constellation for you with your all 6 directions has been activated. You can see that there is a feeling of a pull behind your body. So your energy system is closed, or let's say protected. And everything that is not belonging to you at the moment, that belongs to other things, they are invited to leave with being cleaned and purified. Just do this movement, allow them to go out. It's from the top and from the bottom, and to this side, to this side, back, front, and allow yourself to feel centralized around your heart, knowing that your whole spiritual team is around you. And just allow yourself to relax into that. When you relax into that, you will realize how much more support and love you have, and how fortunate you are. Now feel from the center of your heart, your essence is expanding, feeling comfortable enough to allow yourself to be. Your central column is connected to your higher self and your soul, which is connected to Source. It's all purified through you, going through your whole body and into the earth. This exercise is the basic of all. Centralize your energy, you're purifying your space, having your support system and your alignment. Now you are ready to see, to hear, to feel, to be, knowing that you are 100% light on all 6 directions. Okay. Didn't expect that to be so long, but it was necessary. Now, what do we need in order to be able to open our vision to what is our North Star in this lifetime? What's important to us the most? And maybe we'll not get all of the answers today, but I feel that today it's necessary for us to give the permission. So today we just want to feel that we give ourselves the permission. I'm also going to take 3 animal cards. We want to see which animal are helping us today. this exercise of giving ourselves permission to see and sense exactly what it is that we want. And that will give us a little bit more information about what we, everyone who is in this energy right now, needing. Oh my God. Yes, Spirit got your back. Yeah, sometimes we forget that we have protection when we ask. We have guidance when we ask. We just have to ask. We have to let them in. Oh, sense this eagle and your spirit guides, and ancestors and ascended masters. All, we will call all of it spirit, have your back. That's an important message. Next. Magic works through you. Yes. Can you accept this wonderful magic that wants to come into your life? Oh my God, I'm gonna get my dreams come true. That's what happens to most of us. After generations and thousands of lifetimes of things going wrong, it's hard to trust that. Okay, and what is the third animal that is having a message for us? Oh, I didn't see this card for a long time. Turn your knowledge into wisdom. Yes. This is pretty telling. We have the eagle, the scarab, and the wolf. So, an animal of the air, and of the earth. Great. So, I would like to do emotional freedom technique from all of the techniques that what I feel we need to do now, because we want to give ourselves permission and we want to take the resistance, because I feel that some of our resistance to look at this thing that our heart really wants, that our inner child really wants, is kind of stiff. So we want to smooth it out. We will do that with the tapping. So we'll go back. So we all have a different degree of permission. So I think every one of us look for yourself. 100% is total permission for yourself to know, to invite, to create the life that you want, and very great ability to see a North Star. No issues. You can start, no procrastination, no delay tactics, great clarity. That's 100. And 0 is none of it. Absolute closeness. And I can see nothing, I feel nothing, I have no idea what. And check with yourself where you are, because it will be different for every one of us, and I want us to do our own measurement. So, where does it stand? How much into permission are you? What number do you have between 100 and 0? Are you 12, so the resistance very strong, or are you 87? And you just need a little push and you can see clearly, you can go for it clearly. Just about giving yourself permission to have your North Star clear to you, ready for action. So, When you have this number, we will continue and I will follow the guidance that we get for our collective. So we'll start with this point. You could follow me so you would know how to do this in emotional freedom technique if you never did it before. So we're going to knock on this point, we tap on this point, because this is the point where we are dealing with the resistance we have. So we will say this sentence. So the cognitive part really helps us to focus the energy for the mind to be able to follow what the energy is doing. So even though I am resisting to see my dream, my North Star dream, I love myself completely and unconditionally. And we say that because we want to bring the shadow into our hearts, not to push it away, because the shadow is the biggest gift that we have. So we'll say it again. Even though I have resisted to see my dream or my North Star, I love myself completely unconditionally. And the third time, a charm. Even though I have resisted to see, feel, sense my North Node and dream, I love myself completely and unconditionally. Now we're going to tell our nerve system what's the problem, and I'll follow the guidance of our guides. So we'll tap on this point, very important point. It's also one of the most cleansing. So doing this emotional freedom technique is also very good for our physical body. Okay, so we tap in here and we say, I'm afraid to see what is it that I really want. Move to the next point and we say, I'm afraid to see what is it that I really want. We go here and we tap. I'm not sure that I want to see what is it that I want. And at this point, I'm avoiding to see clearly. We're still telling our nerve system what the problem is. I'm avoiding seeing clearly and feeling what is my biggest wish. We take this point, kidney 1, we tap on this one, and we say, I don't see clearly. And we go under the arm like the bra place. Woo! If you have pain when you're tapping, it means this point needs attention. So don't stop, actually continue and let it transform. So I'm still tapping here and I'm saying, I would like to see clearly. What is it that my soul and my heart wants? At top of the head, I would like to see clearly what is it that I want from now on. Okay. Let's take a big breath. Let the magic go through you. Yeah. So if you close your eyes, this thing, this picture, the picture of the biggest experience you want your life to give you. And it can be a picture that symbolizes the greatest wish of experience. So maybe you see yourself standing on top of a mountain, feeling that you overcame all of your physical obstacles and you conquered your own mountain. Let your creative subconscious mind give you a picture that you can see. Maybe you see yourself as an elderly person with your partner, surrounded by a tribe of children and grandchildren, and you are in the center of it, and there is beauty, solidity, and health. Maybe it's that. Maybe you see yourself getting an award for achievement in physics or in music or in literature. Maybe you see yourself as a radiating, beautiful person. Maybe you see your wish as a picture of something, just to allow your creative mind be playful with the way you're going to see this wish that you have right now. The world is changing so much. While the whole world is being transformed, one of the best ways for us to help our ascension is to come into the core of yourself and create heaven on earth inside yourself. So we are talking now about giving yourself permission to dream and to have your wish come true. So let me see. Where are we? What stands in our way? Okay, so for all of us, there is a part of us that is still holding back. So we will go back into the point where we're going to work on our shadow. I would say even that there is a part of me that is not giving permission. I love myself completely and unconditionally. Even though there's a part of me that doesn't yet give permission for me to see and activate my dream. I love myself completely and unconditionally. And third time, even though there is a part of me that doesn't give me permission to totally be delighted from my dream, from my north node wish or plan, I love myself completely and unconditionally. Take one big breath. All this excess energy can go because we don't need it. Even that we are calm and we want to get this focus happening, there's this excess that can go. Yeah, shake a bit. Great. All right. Where are we? Okay. That's good. So we're going to tap again. There's a part of me that doesn't give me permission to go 100% in seeing the vision of what is it that I want. Yes. Next one. There's a part of me that doesn't give me permission. Don't be angry about that. Well, we can be angry, but it's not going to help. We just see that that it exists. There's a part of me that doesn't give me permission. Next. I'm tired of that reservation. I'm tired of this holding back part of myself. Allow yourself to feel it in your body. Where do you feel in your body that you're tired of the part of you that is holding, afraid of magic? Afraid of magic. Let's go under. I am willing to let that part of myself melt. And I invite you at the same time that we are also doing tapping, is to go into the part of the body where you felt that there is this stuckness. And now we're going to move to a visualization for a second. Take a breath in the part of the body where you felt that this resistance is and you're tired of it. So I feel it in my stomach, in my dantian, third solar plex. You can check with yourself any parts of your body. And now actively, with one big breath, allow that resistance to get soft. Let let it melt. And just watch. This resistance in your body is melting, losing its form and its hardness, and become like a candle or an ice cream, and let it melt. It also becomes a bit more transparent. And just watch it melt away into the earth. Take one big breath again. Yeah, good. This process will continue. And allow it continue until it's complete. In any way that's helping, just letting this resistance melt. And what happens is suddenly there is a new found space. And we will continue with our tapping, and we go into this part. We tap here and we say, I welcome this new space. Instead of resistance, we have space. I welcome this space. Under your arm, I allow this space to be filled up with white light and inspiration. And then on the top of your head, I allow myself to see clearly, what is it that I want? What is it that I deserve? What it is that makes my heart sing, my soul happy. Good. Take one big breath. All right. Okay, so to some of us, if you look at your measurement between the 100 and the 0, where are you now? How much permission you give yourself to see what is your life North Star, what you're going for, what's for you is the highest vision of your own fulfillment. And you probably sense that the number went down. Allow yourself to be with this. So today we will just do this. Give ourselves permission to see. And we will continue this unfoldment. Unfoldment, is it the word? I don't know. Whoa, very excited. Wait a second. Before we go, there is a new space that is now programmed to be filled with white light and inspiration. So something will come to you. And the best way would be, after this video, to take a piece of paper and to start to write automatically, without too much restriction, my greatest desire to experience in this lifetime, and then see what comes. And see how far you can take it. And you will get help from all of your team. Just listen. Take a moment to turn this knowledge into wisdom. And know that Spirit got your back. Oh yes, they got your back. They cannot wait until you tell them, let's create this. Let me do this. Let me experience this. Let me travel to there. It's amazing, amazing, I realize how much power there is in leading this energy. Where does it want to go? Where do you want it to go? And you can do that easily if you don't have any resistance. So that's why we will first clear anything that stands in the way. So this is enough for today. You open the way to see your North Star, to see what you want to guide your life towards. And this is where you're going to continue. This is where you're going to focus. Hello! That was my beloved. Okay. So, I would love to hear what came to you. And if you can have a sentence or 2 sentences that you can feel this is what I want, write it down to yourself or in the comments. So it will be one degree more of manifestation. You can even be vague. You don't have to tell us all your deep wishes, but just share with us where we are, where you are. And this is it. This is for today. Yes, let's be radical and say yes to our soul, yes to our heart, yes to our mind. Let's tell it where to go. Let's sit on it like a horse. And let's guide it to our magnificent future that we create for ourselves, for our family, and for the world. This is for me today. Bye.